A Utah man and self-proclaimed militia leader is behind bars after the feds say he planned to blow up BLM cabins in Arizona. An allegation close friends involved in his group say they are shocked to hear. William Keebler appeared in federal court in Salt Lake this afternoon.
He faces a charge of attempted damage to federal property. Fox 13's Lauren Steinbrecher was in court and talked with one of Keebler's friends about the allegations. Lauren.
Right, Hope and Matt. Friends say that William Keebler, or Bill as they call him, left last weekend for a training with his group. Well, the FBI says undercover agents came along. This is what Bill Keebler looked like in court, wearing camo, fresh off his supposed training with his group, the Patriots Defense Force, or PDF, a self-described militia group. His friend Pete Olson says the PDF often goes off on weekend trainings, as seen in these videos.
This militia group is kind of like growing up Boy Scouts. They learn how to tie knots and build fires, and they have coffee out by a bonfire out in the desert and learn how to survive for a weekend. That's the Patriots I know he does.
But this last weekend was different. Court documents say Keebler worked with undercover FBI agents to plant a bomb at a BLM cabin in Arizona. He pressed the ignition button, but the bomb was a fake. It wasn't until Keebler was headed back through Utah that the FBI arrested him.
Good afternoon. My name is Bill Keebler, Patriots for America organization in Utah. Also commanding officer of the Patriots Defense Force Militia. We had a very major meet and greet yesterday, and I want to give a follow-up video. Again, my hat off to Lieutenant Johnson. He hung in there with us throughout the whole event. I want to appreciate the Constitutional Sheriff's Department for sending him and allowing him to be up there.
This is Commander Bill Keebler doing mountain training for the Patriots Defense Force, Utah.
For the Elite Special Tactics Team.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the commander.
Two in the heart.
I saw 2 hits.
A finger off the trigger if you fall down.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Keep moving, move, move, move.
We have our Dave Colley, who is joining us here, and we had this breaking news just a few moments ago. And so, Dave, I want to get an update on what has been unfolding regarding this threat to a BLM office that seems to be very homegrown and even comes out of Little Stockton, Utah.
Yeah, Doug, I've been reading through these charging documents, which were just made public today. The federal government is saying that this man was at the Clive and Bundy standoff back in 2014. He is, as you mentioned, from Stockton. His name is William Keebler, and basically the claim goes that he started last year trying to put together this militia group to attack the BLM. At one point, these charges say, in fact, back in February, that he met with the group, talked about trying to surveil targets, and actually went by the BLM state office right here at the Gateway Mall across the street from
our neighbor
House.
just to the west
exactly
of us,
right.
a block away.
Decided apparently that was too big a target just because of all the other activity in the area, so shifted and decided let's go after places that are more out of the way. So they set their sights on some BLM cabins down in northern Arizona in Mount Trumbull, and according to these charges, they say that just this week, in fact Tuesday night, that Keebler traveled down to this area, Mount Trumbull, and placed a bomb device on the door of this BLM cabin and triggered the device. Unfortunately for him, the charges say that it was prepared by an undercover FBI operative and was inert, therefore did not go off.
So he actually punched the trigger.
That's what they're saying in these charges. Wow. So it wasn't just something where they're saying he plotted and planned, but actually the claim is that he went through the whole process of trying to carry out this plan. As you mentioned, there's a single count charged against him, attempted damage to federal property by means of fire or explosive. The FBI and federal prosecutors right now, aside from the charges being tight-lipped. They say it's an ongoing investigation. But this is obviously in that whole sphere of everything that was going on with the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge takeover. He was friends with Lavoy Finicum, according to these charges, who was the rancher from Utah killed up there when he reportedly resisted arrest by the Oregon State Police.
And ties to the Bundy family.
And ties to the Bundy family. So it's just another wrinkle in that ongoing kind of uprising against the BLM on the part of some of these Westerners.
And the only reason we didn't have one of those BLM cabins just blown to smithereens is because the person that built the bomb was an undercover operative.
Well, and Doug, we wondered for a long time after the Arizona standoff what the federal government was doing, because it seemed like a lot of those militia members who showed up were just allowed to walk off and nothing came of it. Well, it's pretty obvious in these charges that what's been going on is the FBI has been conducting undercover operations, targeting individuals until they had means to go in and arrest them.
You know, as I was mentioning to you, I'm so familiar with Stockton, Utah. I love that little town. It's a mining community. I have a real soft spot for mining communities. My dad's side of the family is from Tooele. I've spent a lot of time in Stockton, familiar with some of the history in that area, and quite often go through Stockton on my way to Eureka, going kind of the west route. And holy cow, there's something unnerving about hearing that it happened right there.
It is a bit of a shock to see it right, as you mentioned. I mean, it is literally in our backyard.
Olson says Keebler's group never mentioned plots to blow up federal buildings or bombs.
Do they have weapons? Sure. But they've never hurt anything as far as I know. There was never any talk of violence or targets, nothing.
He says he knows Keebler as a good guy and friend. He says while Keebler was upset at the BLM for a number of reasons, including the arrest of Cliven Bundy and the deadly shooting of Lavoy Finicum, he doesn't know what to think of the allegations.
Olson says he met Keebler in February at Lavoy Finicum's funeral in Kanab. Now, court documents say that Keebler did not plan to harm anyone with that potential bomb in Arizona, but said that he wanted his group to be ready to take anyone out if necessary. Live at the federal courthouse in downtown Salt Lake City, Lauren Steinbrecher, Fox 13 News, Utah.
All right, Lauren, thank you.